Patricia grew up in upstate New York, and had a deep family tie to the New York Giants as a kid, but in the end, that didn't mean much as it relates to where he wanted to spend his own coaching future. Despite several rumors that the Giants were closing in on Patricia as a coach from earlier this year, the Detroit Lions were able to land him in the end, and that's not something that the coach wants to look back on now that he has embarked on his new career in the Motor City. Tuesday, as the Lions and Giants got going with their joint practices ahead of Friday night's preseason game, the media tried to find out just what went down back in January, when the Lions, Giants and others were wrestling with who to hire and trying to fit in interviews. Patricia, though, wasn't going to be shedding any light on just what happened when he was going through the interview process, nor explaining how close the Giants were to actually landing him when all was said and done. As only he could, Patricia punted the question respectfully. "Again, I'm just trying to make sure today's practice is outstanding and we do a really good job here," Patricia said when chatting with the gathered media, declining comment on how close he might have been to getting the job in New York. As it ended up, Patricia would sign with the Lions, and the rest has been history. Detroit folks are certainly glad he's now in tow, and have been fired up about what he can do for the team ever since. Still, though, Patricia did have a tie to the organization that was interesting and decades old. When he let his guard down a bit and told a story, he revealed a tie to Steve Owen, a Giants Hall of Famer and legendary football figure, which was a major thrill for a youngster obsessed with the game. The Detroit Lions pushing through the preseason. Stay up to date with everything. Take 5 seconds to sign up for our free Lions newsletter now. I'll give you one little nugget here and you can write this one down, Patricia said. Our family friend, a lady by the name of Mimi Owen. Her husband Steve Owen was actually a long-time Giants player, coach, really an unbelievable man. So when I was a little kid we actually used to get quite a bit of stuff from the Giants. That was a big fascination for me, because that was the closest tie I could have to an NFL franchise at that time when I was little. So always had that connection with them. With that in mind, though, Patricia won't be thinking of what it might have been like to coach the Giants when he lines up across from them this week on the field in Allen Park and later on, Detroit. Totally will be on today's practice. It's a good question though, Patricia said with a smile. As for now, there's no question as to where Patricia's loyalties lie, and it's not with the Giants or even the San Francisco 49ers, as has been rumored in the past. I'm a Detroit Lions fan right now, Patricia admitted with a shrug and a grin. For Lions fans, they wouldn't rather have it any other way.